Okay, today's guest,
Uh,
all the way from Spain. Are you in Spain? Are you in France?
no, no, France,
Okay, so
France.
today's guest, Richard
Mm,
Rawnsley, is coming to us all the way from France. I've never spoken with Richard before. I've never met him before, but his daughter-in-law, Olivia, reached out to me and told me that he's walking the Santiago de Compostela walk and wants to raise funds for MND as well. Richard was diagnosed at the beginning of 2025, and it's now, what are we? October. I'm guessing this has been a pretty incredible journey for you, both in the sense of walking as your MND progresses. And I was going to say, from other people I've spoken to, the surprising things you learn about yourself during this walk, but you've done this 5 times already. Hi, Richard. Thank you so much for joining us today.
that's correct. Oh, yeah, this is my first.
So,
Thank you, Dan.
pleasure.
Yeah.
We like to ask on this podcast first, who is Richard? Not what you do, but who are you?
Okay, well, I'm retired.
Yeah.
I retired in 2017, at the early age of 58. Um, I like the jobs I had, but I had to work, so to speak. Getting up at a regular time, doing something. I like to do what I want to do, not what I have to do.
Yeah. Amen,
So
brother.
since then, after I live a pretty full life with, lots of people and things. So yeah.
What did you do when you were working?
I was an economist, and once you're an economist, you're always an economist. The way you think of things, all those sort of things.
My dog is demanding to be picked up. Hang on one sec.
So,
Right. When I'm in this room, she likes to be on the chair beside me. So Richard,
well,
tell us about the journey to your diagnosis.
well, that was a bit of a surprise. In September last year, I was about to go away again to do another walk from central Spain all the way to Santiago in Spain. And suddenly friends, relatives and my wife, who's an ex-nurse
Uh,
and a clinical psychologist,
oh,
noted my speech was slurring.
yeah.
And we thought, oh my God, I'm having a stroke or
Right.
something. But my other symptoms were normal. So we went to an emergency clinic in North Brisbane, and I had lots of tests. And the big question for me was, do I get on a plane in 4 or 5 days,
Yeah.
or am I stuck? Uh, so
And
lubricates my mouth.
do whatever you need to do. If you want to stop for a minute,
Mm,
stop. It's fine.
yeah, sure. But they gave me the go ahead because there are no symptoms of a stroke. But they said, investigate this. So I went off and did my walking. And I noticed a slight slur in my voice. Food was a bit harder to eat. So we came back to Australia just after New Year, went to a GP. He thought it was Alzheimer's. So he sent me, I sent a letter off to the public hospital. We tried to see a private neurologist, but found, next appointment will be 6 months away.
Did you say
So,
you live in Brisbane?
yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Go on.
So we got into the public hospital system. but was referred first to a cardiologist.
Cardiologist.
And yeah, because I thought it was my heart and things. But she was excellent, a young doctor. And she, hit me with a rubber hammer thing, prodded me, looked at my hands, and that does show a bit of degradation in the flesh, so to speak. And she said, no, this isn't hard. This is MND. And luckily, she had a great neurology. So this was about the middle of February, and I saw the neurologist, and he confirmed after doing some other tests, putting needles in you,
Yeah.
and I guess measuring the reaction between your brain and
Yeah.
and he confirmed it was MND. Mm.
I'm so sorry.
And of course, as you would know, that was just a
Breathe. Take a second. You're good. Take as long as you need.
yeah, yeah.
Who's with you today?
Well, it was just a massive shock.
It is. It is.
I had never heard of this disease, and my wife knew a bit about it, but to find out you have a disease that has no cure.
It's the cruelest of diseases and it's the cruelest of news, Richard.
Yeah, I would agree. Mm. Yep,
Was your wife with you when they told you the news?
yes.
Okay, good.
Mm.
So that's only in February. Uh,
Yeah.
And yet we're now in October. And you thought, bugger you, MND, I'm going to go back and do another walk.
Well, I'd sort of planned this walk, earlier. Um, there are sort of three main routes in France that link up with the Camino de Santiago. I've
Yep,
now done two of them, and there's one more I haven't done. But that's my goal, is to do that. I love walking, but I'd like to have a goal, something to
yes,
achieve.
yes,
So, that's what I wanted to do. And at first, I contacted my sister in New Zealand to join me, but she couldn't do it. She's getting a bit older and didn't think her body could handle it that
yeah,
well. So, once I was um, given the diagnosis, I just thought, no, I can't do this, because they say things like, the average lifespan is 2 years. And I honestly thought I would just hear it a lot quicker, but I haven't.
no,
And everything is in my mouth. This is bulbar MND, which I'm sure you know, it just affects your muscles in your mouth and your tongue. but not your legs and your arms. So my legs are still fine. I guess my breathing is a bit affected. On this walk we've discovered I can't time as fast as I used to be able to, or do the distances of 25, 30 kilometers a day. So we've adjusted down to 15 to 20, those sort of things. So I've had to make adjustments. But the main thing,
Whilst you catch your breath a little minute, 20 kilometers a day, Richard, is pretty goddamn amazing.
mm,
Uh,
yeah, but
You're comparing,
I'm someone that could do a lot more than that a year ago.
I know,
But you're right, to be able to still do it is great.
it really is. You are, what you're doing is quite extraordinary. It's extraordinary. Because you know what? We can't give in to this bastard. We have to fight back. And you're fighting back. You're fighting.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I sort of, I see MND as a sort of relentless, ongoing journey to the abyss almost, but it's taken away. It's taken away my speech, my movement, and eventually my life. But to do something like this of defiance
Yes.
is saying I can do something to fight against the helplessness that is putting on me. It can be exhausting talking sometimes.
I know, baby. I won't keep you for a long time.
Mm.
I just think it's important that we talk. Is someone joined you on the trip? Are you walking alone or with someone else?
No, but up to my sister said she couldn't come. My wife's brother David volunteered to come with me. And, that was excellent because he's not, a, a long distance walker, though he had done a marathon and done a lot of running. So he's come with me. And look, to be honest, my wife Kay would not have let me go alone.
No.
And I would not have gone along because, something could happen.
Yeah. No.
So, it's been great having David.
That's just called risk management, Richard.
Mm, yeah,
So,
yeah, I think my insurance premiums go up
yeah.
dramatically. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about your insurance premium. Yeah, that's an absolute shit. Um, so you're raising
Yeah,
money for MND on this walk?
yeah, yeah. Well, MND Queensland have been if you like, the rock that's given me the most assistance. So I wanted to do something back.
Well, you are.
So we raised a donation page on their website, etc., where money can be passed in. So,
So what I will do when I do the little blurb for our podcast, I'll put the donation page link in all of the medias, okay?
okay, thanks.
You mentioned before we jumped on that you're involved in some trials.
Yeah.
Do you want
Mm.
to talk about that? If you want to stop because it's too hard talking, just stop.
Yeah,
But
sure.
if you want to talk about
Well,
trials, tell us.
okay, I'll try and remember them. The first one was in South Australian University on sleeping
Yep,
and whether having a band across the body on the bed would assist in sleeping. So that's ongoing.
yep.
And then five was either UQ or with the MND clinic and Royal Brisbane Hospital.
Yep.
Um, One was on attaching a contraption to your leg to help you to run or walk
Oh, yeah, I've heard of.
if you've got this disease,
Yep.
or any other type disease that affects your ability. Mm. For musculoskeletal intervention.
Yep.
One involved taking something, out stem cells out of my leg, which I no idea what they're doing with it, but I had to agree that they can hold them for perpetuity. Big brain scan for an hour, which the guy said I should be very proud because I liked him 1 hour.
That's
And
amazing.
that was the first time someone had in the MRI scan.
A lot of people
Where
might,
you're vertical and it is hard with MND because you're producing all the saliva that you
exactly,
can't swallow.
follow. My
Mm.
husband was meant to have an MRI.
And then,
I was going to say my husband was meant to have an
yeah,
MRI, but had a massive panic
it was
attack.
hard, but it's amazing. Yeah. But I have to say it was amazing to see these scans of your brain. Yeah, wow, that was quite incredible. And yeah, look, I can't remember them all, but others are involved interviews. And I think when I go back, I'll be on some clinical trial infusions, which I don't even know what they are. So yeah, ongoing things.
Okay.
Can I just say, my strategy with this disease is to try and last as long as I can so that there's hopefully some drug or whatever that will improve our chances. Look, I don't think there'll ever be a cure, not in my lifetime, but something that gives us a longer life than what we currently can expect.
And that is the magic of the community of people with MND is that uh, you're working for the next generation, but trying to make a difference
Mm.
today for all your fellows
Yeah.
with MND. And the fact that you've had
Mm.
bits of your body taken out, scanned, prodded, and poked is massive. You were only diagnosed in February, not very long ago, you know, and you're keeping fit, you're keeping well.
Mm.
And, I speak to,
Well,
Go.
Sorry.
No, no, you talk.
Oh, I was just going to say, to do this walk, I had an excellent discussion with a dietitian, and my wife had actually worked this out that I had to eat something like about 14,000 kilojoules and 80 to 100 grams of protein a day because of the energy I was experiencing. Expelling. I had to take in a lot of energy. Otherwise, if I lose weight, regain that because it's muscle. And as you know, with MND, it's a muscle that goes that never comes out. So that's been a major challenge. I brought over a kilo of supplement food, high energy, high protein. And anyone that takes this stuff will know it's bloody horrible.
It's awful.
Uh, yeah, I've been taking it. And on this walk, there's some very isolated areas where there's no shops, very, very limited food. Um, so I've been existing on baby bill cheese and bars of chocolate, anything that has, high energy, you just sort of stuff into your mouth. But yeah, it's been a big challenge.
So today is day 33 of the walk.
Yeah.
How
Mm.
many how many more weeks are you walking?
It's actually only another week. We're near the end. We're very close to our destination,
Okay.
St. John, Peter Paul. Mm.
And why is there do you do these walks purely to challenge yourself physically, or is there a spiritual reason that you do it as well?
No,
No, it's a
no,
physical.
I'm an atheist, so
Okay.
I don't believe in anything like that. I do it probably for the physical challenge. Plus, I love travel, but I sometimes tell people I live to travel. I just love experiencing new things, trying new foods, all those sort of things.
And the people that you meet along the way, I imagine there's some pretty amazing conversations.
Well, yes and no, because my speech is limited. Um, I find, even if it's not conscious, I am limiting my talking.
Okay.
So it's great having David, who I can talk to regularly. But yeah, you're right, we've met some amazing people. Um, Mainly French people, some who spoke excellent English, some who didn't. There's one guy who said he was going to pray for me.
You know,
Nice guy.
I think that you take kindness wherever it's offered, and that's kindness.
Um, Actually, one of the nicest things that happened on the walk, um, well, what happened in Toulouse, which is about 200 kilometers from here. My daughter and her husband joined us for 2 days, which
Oh,
was lovely.
oh, that's beautiful.
But we were, yeah, we were exiting a town called Peaback, and we were a bit hungry because we hadn't found anywhere to have a bite to eat. And this woman came down to this building and said, "Oh, do you want coffee?" And she invited us up. And there was a workshop going on with people who I think they had chairs or had difficulty using their hands. And there would have been probably about 10 of them. And they come together once a week or something to do combination of the things. So we helped them out cutting carrots, mixing bowls. It was just,
It's beautiful. Oh, Richard.
it was just beautiful.
That's a spark of joy.
Well, it's funny, as we were leaving, I told the woman, yeah, this has been beautiful. And as I did that, she gave her and it was.
Richard. I think you're a little tired now too. Are you having a day off today?
Yes, it's a little risk
Mm.
for us.
And can you get some food where you are?
Oh, yeah, there's good supermarkets. We're in a town that's spelled PAU, so David and I say pal,
Oh,
but some people say poo,
good.
which I refuse to say. So it's all whole.
Oh, so
It's a lovely town,
one of my
and
happy places in the world is the French supermarket.
yeah, mm,
So good.
yeah. We went to a lovely Carrefour last night and bought food and things. So yeah.
Richard, you've been really brave talking to me today, but you are brave because you're doing that walk and you're walking in defiance of this bastard of a disease. And you're doing it also with your fellows in mind by raising funds for MND Queensland. You're a good bloke, mate.
Mm, thanks.
You are.
Mm, well, well, this disease in a way has allowed me to open up more to people, have better relationships. One incredible thing was my children all moved closer to where we live in Redcliffe, just north of Brisbane. And, you know, things like my ex-wife, who I hadn't seen for 20 years, she was very sort of forthcoming and things. And yeah, it's been interesting. The dynamics of relationships have changed a
Like,
lot with this and what you're going to and how it's going to end and when it's going to end. So that's been amazing.
blessings. I know you're an atheist, but okay. Good things. Good things.
Mm,
People fundamentally want to be good and they want to be kind and they want to give, you know, and just need the opportunity to do so. Mm.
yep,
It's called love.
yeah, fine, great. Yep.
Is there anything particular, specifically you'd like to say? Or
Um, well, I think I've sort of said, yeah, most of what I would like to say. Um, just that, I myself will keep fighting.
it's really important that you know that you're not fighting alone, that there's 2,800 people at the moment in this country with MND and all of their families and all of their satellites. So, whilst you might feel alone, you're not alone. And when you come home, I'm going to
No.
talk to you and I'm going to plug you in with with people who are as brave and as stubborn as you are, because I think you probably
Uh-huh.
feeling a bit isolated, but you're not.
Well, that's an interesting point, Jane, which I'd like to raise
Yeah.
here. I find it hard to meet people who've got this disease and who may be further down the track. Because what runs through my mind is, oh my God, I'm going to be like that in 1 year. So I have not involved myself in MND Queensland, get-togethers because I'm scared.
Okay, and that's a very common response, very common, and that's why people isolate themselves very often. But you can meet people at the same level as you. You don't have to scare the shit out of yourself with that. But I think it's important to know, for you to know that you're not alone and you don't have to,
Oh, look,
that's what everyone's
see,
scared of.
I do know that. Mm. No, I do know that. But I guess I want to live in today's world as
Then
best
do
I
it.
can.
Well, you do
And,
you, but
see my grandchildren grow.
yes.
That's one of the big things I will miss. Mhm.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been through it as well, Jane.
It
Mhm.
doesn't mean I can't feel sad for you. Okay. Have you got an Insta page? How are people following your walk? Or do I ask Olivia about that?
Um, well, on the website from MD Queensland, I
Okay.
have a Facebook page and an Instagram, which my Olivia, my daughter-in-law, is maintaining for me.
Okay.
So that's why I send her every 2 days, just a diary and some photos.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. I'll talk to Olivia about that. All right. I want you to go and have some breakfast because it's morning time there
Oh, okay, that would be great. Mm.
in Pau, in France. I'm really grateful for your time. I hope I haven't upset you too much.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, thank you, Dan. Bye-bye.
Okay.
You're right. Pretty harrowing for you.